All right, everyone, welcome back into another props video. It is Taco Tuesday, so we're going to be touching on the top prop bets here for Taco Tuesday. And with that, let's go ahead and get into it. And so the first taco is out right now. It's going to be Anthony Davis. Obviously, we're going to be betting on his PRA for his over here. As normal, guys, we're just always betting on the tacos. In the long term, that's going to pay off for us. Again, if you guys are discounted in terms of how much you can enter for your Taco Tuesday slips, I recommend doing a 6 slip or 5 slip bet. If you guys are not discounted, take advantage of the tacos and bet them individually. Okay, so it's tough to give out perfect advice for that because I don't know if you guys are getting limited with how much you can enter or if you're not. But again, if you're not getting limited, just bet them 5 times individually, or if you're getting $30, 6 times individually. Take advantage of that. Get that free money. And if you are being limited, take that long-term profitable approach and either do a 5 or 6 slip bet. So with that, guys, let's jump into the board that we have today. And guys, today's board is pretty darn loaded. We are getting plenty of good prop bets. This is kind of one of those kind of high volume days, if you will, because of the amount of really good prop bets that we're getting as it sits right now. Now the board is constantly changing throughout the day, where we may or may not be getting the same good bets throughout the day, but obviously we'll see. But look at this, guys. We are getting so many bets that have a 54% or better likelihood to hit because it's kind of a bigger college basketball slate as well. So that's the nice part. But I do want to go ahead and jump into some of these NBA prop bets that we are getting. And so looking at that, guys, we have Taurean Prince for over his fantasy score, grading out as just an elite bet that we have here. This is one of those bets that are certainly interesting. So you look at the average sportsbook line, what they would be giving him. They're giving him a line of around 21 fantasy points. Now for him, that honestly could just be the difference of him scoring a 3-ball or not. You know, he's not typically a high volume scorer, but we are noticing that the last 2 games, he's actually seen an increase in his minutes. Now, why has he seen those increase in minutes? We'll go to the game preview tab to show you guys that. That's going to be because AJ Green was out and Bobby Portis also expected to be out in this game. So with that, I actually think the projected minutes that we are getting for Taurean Prince might end up being higher than what he is currently projected to get. And so if we look at kind of the VPMs, he is still expected to get that over. Okay, so if his minutes are actually a little bit higher, even in a game that does have the potential to be a blowout against Portland, kind of strange line, like Bucks are only 5.5 point favorites. Been playing great basketball. I don't know. They're just, I'm a Bucks fan, probably a little bit biased here, but they seem to be extremely disrespected this season simply because they got off to a slow start. And it's kind of like, what, let's get over that, Vegas, but we can take advantage because of that. But then I want to talk, well, we have another bet in this game that's a strange one. I don't know if I necessarily agree with it, guys. Brook Lopez for under his fantasy score. To me, he gets a good matchup here against Portland. To me, I would probably want to be betting the over. Naturally in my head, I think I would want to bet the over, but obviously they just telling us to bet the under, basically checking all the boxes here. This is a very strong bet on paper, and so yeah, we're probably betting the under there as well. But then we have a lot of bets here where the only way I'd be getting to them is going to be in a game stack. So we had Pods for under his fantasy score here. We have Buddy Hield for under his fantasy score and Andrew Wiggins for under his fantasy score. So if you're someone that maybe wants to run out a game stack and like, so if you want to run out these as a game stack, that'd be the way I'd want to get to them most likely. So we had this situation in the NBA 2 days ago where we had kind of a limited slate, but we had really 4 good prop bets that were popping up where they were all in the same game. We're all kind of telling us to do the exact same thing. So we knew to naturally just be betting the unders there. That's what we're seeing here with Golden State Warriors here. We have 3 good prop bets where in a stack, I think is the best way to go about attacking these 3 prop bets, pairing them together, all betting the under there. Hopefully Vegas is right about how they see the game going. And then with that, obviously we'd be set up really well then because these bets don't get, the payout doesn't get decreased for these bets. We are getting an advantage there because they would correlate then in that regard. But then from there, guys, we are getting plenty of good prop bets here. Are we getting any good hammer bets, any bets that I think are pretty darn good? Again, Brook Lopez is going to be one of those good bets. I don't know if I necessarily see it that good of a bet, but if you guys want to run that out, you can. Then we're getting some okay ones here with the Lakers. Again, if you maybe want to bet some bets there that correlate, you could run that out there as well. So with that, guys, let's go ahead now and jump back into the prize picks tab. And we're going to notice we are just getting a bunch of really good college basketball prop bets. I don't think we need to go too deep into detail with these ones. We're getting plenty of really good ones. The only thing I would maybe recommend, because we're getting so many good prop bets for these college basketball ones specifically, maybe pair up the over bets together or pair up the under bets together. And the reason I say that is because there are times where we just see Vegas is a little bit wrong compared to PrizePicks. Some days PrizePicks is just better with their projections and vice versa. And so that's kind of my way of saying grouping them together could be the logical approach here, but I don't know if we necessarily need to do that. I'm going to get into the bet of the day right now, guys. This doesn't have to be a long video. It's just going to be betting on all these top prop bets. So let's go ahead and jump on into that. So getting into the 9 to 5 bet of the day here for Taco Tuesday. And just as an FYI, guys, we are coming in off of a kind of a bad beat there. We went actually 2 for 6 in regulation, though we went 4 for 6. So kind of an annoying day yesterday where the Miami-Orlando game actually went to double overtime. And so we were a little bit unfortunate there. Was in the correct spot, just didn't work out. But looking at today, guys, we are getting the Torian Prince line. That's a good bet. This one actually might get bumped if the projected mints actually end up going up here. That's kind of the biggest thing. And then pods, if you guys want to go with Buddy Hield, who's been a little bit on a downward stretch here, you can go with that as well. But again, I think with Golden State, I want to run that as a game stack mostly. And then just a reminder for these college basketball prop bets, I'm recording this video before we're getting the underdog lines. If we get those underdog fantasy lines and there's better bets to be made, obviously we want to be using those a little bit more. That'll be updated there on the 9 to 5 PrizePicks and Underdog cheat sheets. And you guys can get access to all the tools on the 9 to 5 website for just $10 a month. So you guys will get access to all the fantasy golf tools that are available on the 9 to 5 website, as well as all the props tools that are available as well. So you guys will get access to the PrizePicks Underdog cheat sheets there that cover PGA, NFL, NBA, college basketball, MLB, and NHL. So go ahead and check that out, guys. If you're ever curious as to what goes into the 9 to 5 membership, you can scroll down to the bottom and kind of just check it out. There's a breakdown of what goes into it. But again, all of it's going to be available for just $10 a month, guys. Make sure to take advantage of that great deal. Thank you guys for watching. Good luck with your bets today. Leave a like, comment your guys' favorite prop bet, maybe college basketball wise. If you guys see one of those bets that you either really like or didn't like that are up there, check that out. All right, that's gonna be all, guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, let's keep cashing.